Welcome to Evertiq Expo in Krakow 2023. I'm joined by Georg Steinberger, semiconductor expert, this time from Sourceability. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us.
Hello.
Halfway through 2023, how would you say that the year has been for the semiconductor industry?
I would say, as expected, a lot of people expected a decline of the semiconductor business globally, mainly due to the memory downturn and the I would say the low demand on mobile phones. But the rest of the market, specifically here in Europe, which is more automotive and industrial, has been considerably more resilient than the rest of the market. So we are seeing a surprisingly good first half of 2023 here in Europe, and especially in distribution. The growth, the first quarter was double digit, and we expect the second quarter now also to be relatively good. What happens in the second half remains to be seen. We are really looking at a couple of challenges, to be honest.
That's the second question. Any specific challenges that we've seen throughout this half and specific highlights?
I would say there are three major challenges. The first one, I did a little survey recently. The first one is really the geopolitical situation, mainly the tension between the US and China, and also subsequently with we as allies of the US, between us and China. So there's a lot of discussion going on what the globalization will look like in the future, and that certainly poses some uncertainty on various markets and specifically hurts also the export from Europe to other regions. The second challenge is in our direct business that there is a lot of inventory in the market that has to be consumed, and that slows down the current booking situation. But I would say in general, the demand is still relatively normal. And the third challenge is the economic uncertainty here in Europe, mainly due to energy prices, inflation, and the general psychology of recession that is now visible and feelable everywhere. And I think these are the three challenges that will potentially dominate the second half of 2023. Hopefully not as serious as it looks like, because we Europeans tend to be more negative than it normally needs to be, but let's see how it turns out. I am generally positive for the electronics industry.
With those challenges in mind, how important would you say that events such as these are for the local industry and the local economy?
These events, honestly, I like big shows like Electronica and Embedded World, but these events are really brilliant because you bring together the local community with national and also with some international exhibitors, and you make new connections. And the talks that we are conducting here with potential customers are really about new business, not the existing business, not the current trouble with orders or with allocation or with whatever, but with new business, with new designs. And for that, it's really critical. So thank you for Evertiq actually to help us with creating new business in various locations around Europe.
Thank you for taking a part in it, and thank you for taking the time to
Absolutely.
talk to us.
You're welcome.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Bye.